It's me, Tasha, back again for another review of Black Ink Season 2 episode. What is this? 6 or 7? Something. Okay, I'll list it down. I think it's 6. Okay, I might be wrong. I'll look it up for y'all. Okay, y'all. This is kind of like a somewhat okay episode. It was kind of cool. But I'm sorry, I just looked at the previews for the next episode and it looks turned up. So I can't wait. Yes, I can wait. You know what I mean? But let's get through this. So, if this is your first time watching me, I'm one of those people who honestly is hard headed with taking notes. I'm one of them people random that jump back and forth or whatever I can remember or I think is worth saying in this review. So let's get started. Now, we're seeing the United King and Queen, and again, Duchess, with the thing is, they're talking about, how Caesar's talking about how he's mad with Puma. He feels like Puma, from the get-go was about, stabbing the back. It was no lower than this bitch, okay? And she is again with this thing where she wants to, I think she eventually wants to have a shop of her own. Because, Caesar wants to expand eventually, but when she's letting him know, it's like, how Duchess is and her shit and her imaginary fucking kingdom and shit and mignon and shit. This bitch got, of course, remind us, like, I want to be, this franchise. And she wants to run a corporation like McDonald's or some shit in a franchise. This is little shit. And I want to be able, and, France to tango somewhere sipping, Bahama Mamas and shit or whatever the fuck she's talking about. Because, like, I don't even like even hearing what the fuck she got to talk about anymore, okay? But she again likes to bring up the fact that she's educated because she had to remind us, Caesar was with me when I went to college and blah blah blah. Bitch, who gives a fuck? That does not make you better because you have a degree. I'm so sick of this bitch thinking like somehow a piece of paper. Yeah, like I said, your education is good, but that doesn't exclude you for you being a messy ass bitch. Okay? So of course, they talk, and then we have another scene coming up. Let me just fast forward real quick. Again, it's usually them being late as fuck. It's this I know one of the most like famous in the hot in game right now type of photographers. And it's 3 hours later. You got oh shit and walk, which I swear later on I swear they brothers because they both need to be oh shit 1 and oh shit 2. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. And you got Tiffany. Now she's finally able to start talking. I guess she was like, pick me. I want to speak. I don't get to say anything. And I'm the manager. And I'm C's little sister. Because notice now, all of a sudden, ever since last episode, now she's kind of like more into the scenes and shit. And it seems like, she did a pouty face or some shit in order for us to, like, somewhat for us to really give a fuck. But, I'm still trying to find them fucks about her being this episode just like Duchess. I'm still trying to GPS that shit. GPS that fuck I can't find and give. So, on the other hand, she coming in with a nice, spring tablecloth type of pants as far as the photographer's concerned, and he's just like, your cheap ass shirt. What the fuck you got on? You get into this thing, and she really was excluded out the thing. So after you got the pictures, C's and both Duchess, of course, do their famous thing and coming in late, and this photographer already was talking a lot of shit, like wasting time, which it is. It's the same thing. We're picking up exactly what Alex had did last time with this bullshit where they're coming and running late and shit and wasting photographer's time. So when the time to get there, I first thought the photographer was going to leave, but I guess he worked with them. But he would just let them know, what, this is business. See what I'm saying? This is business type of thing. And he's sitting here giving a speech. You are a queen. You have to get yourself together. You got to worry about you. And Duchess, I know she really didn't say too much when this man was giving her speech. Even though she wasn't coming the wrong way, you don't have to come to her the wrong way for her to have a problem with you, unless you are part of her kingdom and shit or whatever whatever the fuck she's trying to go to. And here, if y'all notice, I know this is fast forward to next episode, but it's amazing how she don't want C's to be damn near around any fucking body, but you sitting here laughing and shit, and you got some skeletons. I mean, she got the whole fucking cemetery thriller zombies and shit full of shit in her closet, and then got the nerves to be chilling with a guy that she still fuck with. He can't even fuck with damn near his own family members as far as he's being around, but you want to be cool, and he supposed to accept, and he'd be a dumbass if he did, that she's cool to work with somebody he used to date with slash whoever she was colliding fucking with, or who was banging her back up before you. It might be still doing. You never know. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, she let it be known that she's all about making her empire. So you already let us know that you basically are fucking C's because the benefit is, yeah, you get the dick, but you also possibly get, a step in the door and you get that publicity. Because we all see, when they finally take a picture, she's sitting there crying on the goddamn, sitting on the toilet just crying, and stuff like that and taking her time having a little busy business. It's like, for her to be taking it seriously, she ain't. We all know Duchess likes to blame it on everybody except herself. She's trying to say everybody making a scapegoat, because like I said, this whole thing with them being late, she trying to be in the seats. He's trying to blame it on her. But I did notice that it wasn't until Duchess and them started fucking with each other that all of a sudden now they have problems like meeting, rules. You can't, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with y'all in a minute. Everybody sees the bullshit. And you let pussy take you down or exposes that you with the situation when you let pussy, C's let pussy take him down. But like I said, he could have been an asshole. You know what I mean? And this just adds on to it. In his own words, he said he is an asshole. So so we got the photographer. She comes out this dress, and then she sit down. They base down. He's sitting in her lap or whatever. And then 2 damn snaps later, he's like, okay, now with Duchess. Duchess just all posing and shit and everything else, and just sitting here with a model pose, trying to get Victoria's Secret on Vogue and everything, just all like this. Okay, it seemed like at least 30, 40 goddamn pictures. And she's noticed this shit like, damn, but this is all going to be focused on her. What was the point type of thing? But it's like, don't you see? Because if she really, especially since she won't be all space and gangster with baby fat coats and all and shit, if she really thought like you should be in the picture, when he sat there saying just a few shots and she just wanted to say, it's like, okay, what about C's? He's the king of the castle. The bitch didn't want to say anything because, like I said, the hoe is a opportunist. A hoe with degrees. That can happen. So what I'm saying is, so we got that going on and we passed right. Now, what else is relevant for? Now, Puma is running open interviews, whatever. He's trying to get tattoos and periods. It's a house that's on in Harlem on a popular strip, whatever. But supposedly isn't a bad area. But he's, basically flipping the house and they trying to remodel, the house, whatever. And like I said, someone who did see it, shout out to some more love. She as far as that, she actually went to 24 and showed it, and it's look real nice. Okay, and some more love. Don't get also Mike B. The Thaghettview doesn't do anything. Mike B. Of course, Bondy Blue, Ashley Shot Miller. I think Freedom Mills. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to let y'all know who does reviews, and go look in their reviews as well. Look like, subscribe those as well. Enjoy mine too. So, anyways, y'all. And Alexander Rogers, I think, also does Black Ink reviews as well. So if I have time, I feel like I'll try to make sure I put, their channels into the thing. And if anybody else I forgot and may not mention it here, I may just put down the bottom. Those are some of the people I can think of. Yeah. Support. So we got this thing here where, basically they're doing, they got a couple tales. Well, I don't need to be talking, but what I meant to say is, you got this, just titty. I mean, she just looked like, I don't know who was going to motorboat her first. When Sassy came in late, I don't know if Sassy was going to motorboat her, or was it Puma, or was it both? Because they both had this look, and the guy who used to be the first cousin Black Ink was helping her. But she just came in, and already she's flirting with Sassy, and Sassy's looking at her like, ooh, she might break me down. This Thundercat, whatever. And they flirting with each other. And Puma's thinking this is a bad idea because he already knows what has occurred and what he's learned with Black Ink. And that's why Black Ink is down, because of this bullshit, okay? So while they're outside, whatever, I think around this time, here comes Teddy S. Curls, Teddy Bear, and sees up here, so-called checking out, I guess, the competition. All you can see they complain about is all these homeless boys. You can't get here. You get blah, 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 this and that. And they coming to the shop and they looking around, but they're trying to be on some friendly note. Sassy, of course, is confused, so her first response was just to hug C's. And, they're just basically, hugging up Daphne, just like, okay, making it appear like, okay, we come in peace. We know you just trying to get your bread and shit like that. We can all get this money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so they we will support, we're not competition, okay? Or we're congratulating. We ain't, in competition type of shit. So as soon as they proceed to walk away, here's bitch ass, C's bitch ass. I forgot to put his name, or I might have been called bitch ass. Sorry about that. But him and Teddy talking, he got a problem with Sassy. What is his problem? With Sassy? It's because she so called offended his girl, who may not be his girl. He may be the side dude. So you got Teddy and him talking, and he like, oh, this sassy fucker, I don't know why she up, stuff like that. And Teddy is basically trying to inform her in a way like, man, she's the innocent victim out in here and stuff. Y'all starting up bullshit and rumors, and he's still calling out, oh, it was just a joke. But you slander her name. Whether he been banging Sassy on a regular shit like that, that was uncalled for. The extreme that they went and stuff like that. And already Duchess had problems with Sassy on some shit that was already supposed to be discussed. And then she gonna lie and put the shit on Teddy. So, Duchess is steadily putting blame on other folks. And then when she get confronted about it, it's like, of course, that flip around, or I didn't do the shit. So Teddy's basically sees, of course, Siege getting all defensive shit like that. When you ready to talk, in the end, it's like, when you ready to talk about this, talk to me about it, bro. Because we ain't gotta talk about this shit now. We talk about it another time. Because you sitting here, he letting him know, like, because that was, basically Duchess is the cause of a lot of conflict and shit like that, and the face of her decision. Because Siege trying to claim like as if she, I think it was later on in the episode he was talking about he had fired. I think it was confessional because, they try to make C's and Duchess seem now like they really are Jing Hunyan people and, they're the victims. I'm not to say they're the victims, but how they have to have the confessionals and we strive and came a long way and it's about the business and this loyalty and I done this. I damn near want to fast forward. I don't know about y'all. But you got, C's trying to defend the situation and stuff as far as the Duchess side. So, Teddy walks away, whatever, him and his S curls, and he decides to walk away like this. You ready to talk, ready to talk. So they have like, a little argument, whatever, or in disagreement. So it's a hot ass day, and they have a little scene where I guess if some of the dirt bike was on the sidewalks, and they were happy, it was hot as fuck. It's probably, I don't know, hot as hell out that time. That was also a thing they kept bringing up. So, in between, I got to mention this. Before this episode, I don't know, last season, every time Duchess ass does this fucking tattoo, I could have sworn, at least this season, I don't know last season, every time she did one, it was always small as fuck. I mean, I know she did the Scripper / India, I'm going that crazy territorial, dick that's not mine. She did the Jay-Z verse on her spine and shit. Other than that, every time she did, not to say it wasn't in what she did or she wasn't nice with it, but she always did small ass tats. And then when they were about to show the tat that she did, and about to do this one girl who not customer, and just let her do what she wants, whatever. She's about to fly and fix. Of course, this is time for Duchess and her metaphor, which another reason why we shouldn't give a fuck. Okay, I'm GPSing a fuck to give. Okay, because she still up here got to remind us about metaphor. I'm flying like a phoenix and past black ink, and it will be here, and the phoenix is in here, and I have to fly up to the sky, and we clean out garbage, whatever the fuck. Okay, so she's making a face now. Basically, she started coloring the outline. Now, did y'all notice that she got 10, 11 different fucking colors and shit? Now, you knew damn well, obviously the cameras must have said, you gotta do more tattoos and more do work and shit, because other than that, I didn't get why the bitch sat here and got all 12 or 13 or 14 different colors and stuff, but yet she only used it black, and she kind of just filled in the outline, and she said, oh girl, okay, wait 2 weeks, and you could come and finish the tat. Okay, you gonna do that? You could just have the goddamn 2 blacks or something. What the hell did you need? Damn near all the boxes out of crayon box colors, and you weren't gonna use them till then. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's that I'm the only one that saw that, because I could have sworn the only reason why she did that was because maybe the cameras and stuff like that, she knew she had no damn intentions that she was gonna say. Because like I said, she's known to really doing like little tattoos and stuff like that, not really big tattoos and stuff. Every time I usually see her, at least this season, I didn't see all last season with y'all. Like I said, I just watched Bondy Blue's reviews for the remaining of this last season. I did not see her do big tats. So it was kind of where I first was about to see what she do. Like I said, even though I still think she's a bitch and stuff like that, you give credit where the credit's due. But I couldn't give credit. I mean, it was nice how it was, but I just felt like you didn't have to sit here, take the time out, pour all the colors in the damn little 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 containers, and you knew you weren't gonna use them no way. At least for that particular person. That was waste of fucking damn time. You could have just sat there and said at the beginning. You just probably just said that for the camera. I don't know. It just, I just kind of question mark that a little bit because I would have been mad as fuck. Like, the fuck you got all this goddamn colors for out here and shit if you weren't gonna use them. You know damn well you just gonna use just black and outline the shit. I mean, and we got old shit. And he's basically also torn between. Oh, I forgot to mention before that part. Of course, y'all know me without forgetting. And it's the same day when him and Teddy ain't doing this. So, C's of course is bringing up the sassy shit to you got Walk there, they're talking about the Puma shop a little bit, how it's a bad area, oh blah blah this and all this other bullshit about it. Kinda like basically talking down about it. And then of course they bring up the sassy issue and with the Teddy thing. And then it's kinda like, okay, Teddy possibly might let the nip out of the bag. I understand he was trying his best, but I mean you kinda made it obvious that you and Sassy, had a couple extra, Hennessy's on a rock, and what I heard, and I think was somebody else's comment, somebody else's YouTube that I think on Instagram is, even though she's bisexual, or, I mean, I guess she occasionally, or even if she's completely less bisexual, I guess she occasionally, stills with men. I mean, that's her business, but I'm just saying, still, that shouldn't be something that should not have got out there and that was their business, because it got to the point. Here go Duchess again. Now when Teddy asked her, because she's like fuck Sassy and stuff like that. Ask her about, because, Teddy came, decided to come in here, ask him about, after to bring it up, he decides to come in. I think Walk gets Teddy. And Teddy's bringing up, about the situation, about the joke. And Sassy told me what you said, but it was kind of like saying both the Duchess and C's. And C said directly ask her. And we know this bitch, even though we got the replay and we seen flat that she's putting on Teddy, she's trying to say, oh, I did everything. I told her I was accountable for, and I felt like strangling him. Why? You're the one who said the shit. Why do you feel so offensive? Okay? Okay. So after that, y'all, then they just started to bring it up, and this is when Teddy gives the most guilty ass look out of known to man, that he's obviously readable, and he just was smart, no, no. And then in the confessionals he made, because they was like he looked like Bill Clinton, and he did kind of made it obvious that there was a possibility that actually something occurred, but they were just going to, take it to their graves. And he just fucked it up for everybody, okay? It's kind of like, everybody doing the new hustle and somebody just fuck up the whole goddamn line, okay? Because he sat there and even in the confession, somebody, I did not sleep with Sassy. He just got this big ass smile on his face. Like, dude, you just told it that there's a possibility, or inquiring minds, want to know, and you kind of made it available that y'all possibly did something because of that. Whatever. This whole situation is just fucked up as far as I'm concerned. And what's another thing? Now you got old shit. One of his boys Snoop about 15 years, and he's getting an elephant truck. And like I said, Tiffany's like, "What did she get?" Like I said, she's just like, "Yay! I finally get to have some lines. I get to feel important. I get, she just all like this." Because, I forgot the bitch. Remember C's beginning when, C's and Duchess talking about the so-called empire or whatever the fuck it is. They got, the talking call ID in the background and shit. And he all wonder, what's the phone being back here? And he's talking about he gonna hire all white people. And then Duchess is saying like, well, your sister's half white. Well, she's half white, blah, blah, blah. I know that's irrelevant, but shit, I just threw it in there. So Tiffany's just all like, hi, I get some attention and shit. And she's making herself being known, like she got a sign and shit, they picking and striking and shit to let you know I am in the shop too. Please get me in more scenes. Okay, so his boy, I think his name is Jason, and they used to be, bad back in the day, rob people, shit like that, something like that. They used to be bad in the streets and shit when they're younger, but they call themselves supposedly going to be, trying to mature and they grow up. And he's getting this elephant, which is on the side of his stomach, and I'm thinking like, is there going to be any words or any numbers or anything we have to count? Okay, when you think about it, hopefully it's not that bad because, the elephant only has, two right here and a trunk. So hopefully that's not too hard to follow, if you know what I mean. So anyway, it was kind of ill how he had the elephant. And Jason's reason is like basically, I think he was implying to old shit about, loyalty and stuff like that in a friendship, because elephants are loyal and they be around each other, and it's long friendships and shit like that. And that game was, I think it was referring to their friendship and stuff too. So basically, after he does the tat. So while he's doing the tat, like I said, they gotta do like at least 2 maximum tattoos usually per episode. Okay. Um, which even though it's based on tattoo arts, can we at least get like 3 one time? Even if it's just a small one, you just start color stuff like that. Okay, I guess not. But he's sitting here talking about the loyalty thing and who he has to decide. He's trying to be neutral because, he's cool with C's on the business and on a friendship level, but he's also very cool with Puma. And remember, Puma's the one who hired those shit. So, as old shit is doing the elephant tattoo, we're fine. He's trying to decide between, should he be loyal to Puma because Puma's the one who gave him the job, or he should be loyal to Caesar. But Caesar only hired him back after hired him after firing him only because he brings ching ching money. So shit's got this thing. He wants to be loyal to his pocket. He has to be for me. So he's trying to decide what's the best decision. Now here you got C's. I think in the later scenes up here talking about they were talking about the thing. I think business or whatever is relevant. Like I said, C's is starting to get on my nerves to the point that I don't even half-ass pay attention to what the fuck he says. And he's up there talking about I don't mind you being loyal. It got to the point where I don't mind that you're loyal as far as friends right to both of us because shit feels like he's in between them, and he don't want to be that. And of course, C's with his bullshit talking about neutral people are the most dangerous folks, but he's telling shit not to choose, but you're telling him you gotta choose between the businesses. Okay, you can't be with one or the other and blah blah blah, but you have to choose with that note. So there we go from that. So it kind of leaves after I think that scene where we don't know if now I think had went to see Puma's shop in the making, Puma Sassy shop in the making, excuse me. We don't know yet if he's going to go ahead and go to the shops. It's kind of like a cliffhanger. Besides we already know, we still don't know if he's going to jail yet, which has to be brought up almost in every episode. And then come back to crazy bitch. I forgot what the name is. Just crazy bitch crazy bitch next week, whatever. That's his second storyline. It's the baby mama thing besides his case every damn episode. So we kind of fade off from that. So here's the thing I want to bring up that kind of started the show was towards the end. Now you got Watt at 12 something during the day. He getting fucked up talking about fat bitches and leggings, fat bitches and leggings, fat bitches and leggings. Okay, and the thing is, turns out I think Teddy's in the front. Like I said, for Duchess and she should be complaining about people don't do nothing. A lot of times, like I said, besides that photo shoot, we usually see them sitting around a lot. Yeah, I noticed that. So we got what what back bitches and blah 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 and fuck them, okay? Because it turns out, and I do have to have a question mark about this. Consider I don't know how much you get paid per show, so I'm kind of wondering. And like I said, probably the publicity they got from this show before all this bullshit went down. I'm wondering some things. Because here, he has 3 problems he's dealing with the dad thing. Because it's been recently that he's been taking the heavy drinking, during the middle of the day and shit like that. During work hours, supposed to work hours and shit, So he got his thing trying to find his dad. And then we got issue number 2. He was like, what? Because, he's just like, because he was about to go and get his passport. He was like, I can go to Jamaica. Of course, C's want to be, fuck C's, Puma. He's just like, fuck Puma. He didn't want to buy, he's just so quick to say that got something to do with Puma. And he's like, no, when I went, here's on what. I went to go get apply for my passport. And they said I gotta take care of it first. And she's like, how much you need? And, even then, that's one of my questions because, wait a minute, bro, didn't you get behind 3,000 around, for the lights? But you got money to help people? And I don't see that much clientele unless, because of course you have to sign a release form and shit. You don't see that much clientele to be considering all this money. So, anyways, he talking about what you need, and he also about 50, 49, 50, 50,000, some shit like that, okay? And that's why I'm kind of like, see, that's what the fuck you get while I'm worrying about your goddamn nails and toes and shit. And you sit up here, your son is 10, and the accumulation of shit like that is that fucking high? Really? 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 That's what I'm saying. Like, the fuck? That's what I'm saying. This is old shit, too. I don't know who the fuck is worse. And then we got problem fuck up number 3. He about having a baby. And then we see part 2 of oh shit, slash what, whoever the fuck it is, they damn near the same goddamn person. I think that old shit on his 3rd fucking child too. I mean, no wonder these motherfuckers get along. The fuck? And that's kind of like the episode just kind of ends. I don't know if it was anything else like came out, but that was pretty much it that kind of stood out to me in the episode and shit like that. Yeah, so, and y'all, it was kind of a mellow episode and shit. And that's all stood out, kind of highlighted, you know what I mean? Subscribe, like, comment, you know what I mean? Share if y'all can if you want to. And y'all take care. Have a pleasant week, have a pleasant night, have a pleasant weekend. And I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.